Yes, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. You already know, at the Battle Rap Tour on all social media and platforms. Soon to be on Patreon and all that other stuff. You already know. You know what I mean? Crazy week, crazy week, crazy week, crazy week. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are y'all ready? Okay, 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 okay. Let's get ready for the Battle Rap Tour. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Battle Rap Tour. I was Tiger Man, you're a Slipknot fan of Battle Rap here, helping you catch up on Battle Rap. And yes, we're live. The Huddle facts. Y'all should already know this all the time. We're doing this week. We're doing Run That Back recap. You know what I mean? Of course. Um, a lot of things been going on. A lot of things been going on. A lot of heated discussions online. Woo! A lot of heated discussions online. You know what I mean? Especially with what's going on with PSA hip hop. You know what I mean? Three Letter Man doing his thing out there. Definitely doing your thing, homie. Uh, right there, right along with Cass, bringing some of the best interviews out there. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's hard to get these battle rappers, you know what I mean, and some of these people that really want to talk, actually get together and talk. You know what I mean? Discuss things. Whatever, whatever discrepancies or whatever in diss tracks or whatever, get that done. Have the talk. You know what I mean? It's always good to have, a mediator, somebody in the middle to mitigate a situation that can definitely help no matter what situation it is. I'm telling y'all. But besides the regular stuff that y'all should already know, Royce the 5'9", Mickey Fax, you know, Lupe Fiasco, and all that other stuff that it was it's had its highs and lows, but we did get a resolution out of it. I would have liked to get a battle, Mickey Fax, or even Lupe Fiasco versus Royce the 5'9" on a Smack stage, RBE stage, King of the Dot stage. You know what I mean? Whatever. Caffeine stage. Multi-streaming, simulcasting, Facebook, YouTube, caffeine. You already know. If not, just check out the Instagrams, you know what I mean? The Battle Rapport. You know what I mean? We're, soon we'll be doing something you know what I mean? And I say we, me being how should I say, communicative and actually interacting with fans and people that comment, then of course people that end up being regulars on your show, you know what I mean? And of course right now trying to get that caffeine caster program, trying to conquer that, you know what I mean, achieve that goal. So if I'm trying to get it, I need to be up here for at least 8 days. Of course, it's all within a month. I'm gonna try and see if I could do this in the month of August. You know what I mean? Trying to achieve my caster program, and that's gonna be let me see. I need to do 8 days, 8 different days in of shows. At least 10 hours, and then I would have to have at least a regular of 5 concurrent viewers. So, you know what I mean? Any of the 5 concurrent viewers that usually watch my show or any of that, if y'all usually watch the show as usual on Caffeine, Facebook and YouTube and all that, and if you're not on Caffeine, it's a free app where, you know what I mean, you could go check out people who play video games and people who have stuff like that, you know what I mean? Or even have your own where your own channel where you're utilizing caffeine where you know what I mean, you're playing your own video games and you're interacting with people on the comments and stuff like that. Positive way, of course, in a positive way. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to achieve the caster program on caffeine, and the the 5 concurrent viewers that end up helping me achieve my caster program on caffeine. You know, of course, trying to make me, be that official guy on caffeine, that end up being regulars on my show whenever my show is on. And, I would answer their questions, I would ask questions, and, what I mean, have them be regulars on the show. You know what I mean? So that's how I want to give that interactive show at a we show. You, the fans of caffeine, and the fans of battle rap, that's everyone. You trying to unite everybody so we can have a conversation. Feel me? So let me throw this light on. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, there we go. But yeah, that's what I want to do. You know what I mean? But official here on caffeine. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to do, people. You know what I mean? Simple, nice, family friendly show. Don't curse. You know what I mean? So, I'm always saying stackle. I don't say, I just say ish. I mean, that's about it. Anyway, but anyway, I think we should start with. Okay, yeah, I think I think we might have a classic. I don't know. I have to see it a couple more times. I think we might have a classic, people. Even dim. Yeah, I'm gonna dim the lights. I'm gonna dim the lights a little bit. Let me see. Let me see. Take old school to how it used to be. Oh, take it old school how it used to be, like this. Ooh, I like how it's looking on caffeine. I love the look. The setup with the different. Okay, nice with the atmosphere, the light. Anyway, I need to talk about the spooky night. It happened like at least a month ago, because they just dropped it online. West Coast elites. I'm telling you, this battle league. They've been around for 5 years. Dropped their 5th anniversary card. Somebody got to give me that anniversary card. Somebody got to send it to me. You know what I mean? I got to see the list of who was on this card. I saw Street Hens versus Sister. I was like, what? Who who else is on the card? I would like to know. Somebody send me DM me the Instagram, Facebook, you know what I mean, Twitter, and or send me the link of the full card, man, because I'd like to know. This versus ShooneyDaRapper might just be a classic. I have to see it a couple more times, people. Why you think I turned off the light and got the ring light going off right now with the colors? Because of the simple fact it was spooky. This was spooky. You know what? Here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna say this real quick. Get this out the way right now. Right? I'm gonna get this out the way right now. Black has his proper anyway. I say it's mandatory to memorize material, masterfully manipulate metaphors, massacre marked men maliciously, maintain motivative mightiness. Should I run that back? Yes, run that back. It is mandatory material, masterfully manipulate metaphors, massacre marked men maliciously to maintain motivative mightiness. Oh, God. Be mindful to find maddening main lines magically and masterminds a manifesto murderer manuscript. Let me run that back. Be mindful to Be mindful to multitask, magnify major, maddening main lines magically, and mastermind a manifesto, murderer, manuscript. How did I mess that up? Anyway, be mindful to multitask and magnify major maddening main lines magically and mastermind a manifesto murderer manuscript. That's how you do it. Get that out of the way. All right? Eat your heart out, Jay Black. Anyway. But I need to talk about ShooneyDaRapper and RX. I gotta bring this over here real quick. You know what I mean? I got everything written down. This, I don't know what to say. This, okay. I'm gonna put it in terms where y'all could understand. ShooneyDaRapper went off third. RX went off in the first and the second and was going. She had a message in her third. But these women, these queens of battle rap, the battle rapettes, as I like to call them, they literally tore that place. So how many people were there? It could be at least, maybe 100. You know what I mean? Within the people that was there in the circle, plus the crowd that you couldn't see. You know what I mean? Because it was almost like a warehouse staged type of thing where you had the all white walls and stuff like that, huge walls and stuff like that, and then you still had the rest of the warehouse where basically you had all the filming crew and stuff like that. So you're not really gonna see that because you're seeing it from the camera angle. Anyway, but I think that this could be, and I'm not saying this lightly, or maybe I am, maybe because I still need to see it at least a couple more times because this is replay value, people. RX, I'm telling RX, she went off in the third. She had her little stumblitis in second, and I think little sip of the water in the third, which or was it the second? Anyway, I still think even with her little stumblitis, slight, that it was not bad. It was not bad. You know what I mean? And she was fast enough that she still got in her groove. But ShooneyDaRapper, from the first to the second to the third, it was like she had a point to prove. And yeah, Shoonie, the Black Widow, yeah, she got her show on Caffeine. Y'all should check it out. But oh my goodness, on Caffeine, she has her show. You know what I mean? But oh my goodness, RX and Shoonie were going off. Straight up, straight up, straight up. Not no Michael Jackson or Paul Abdul, you know what I mean? No, straight up. Now tell me, it's not a confusion type of thing here. This is a 100%, no doubt. It could go either way. Opinion, but on my opinion, on my half, I say ShooneyDaRapper, straight up. Should I just go to the bars? You know what? I'm gonna go to the bars. This is the whole. I'm telling you, like this. Words are hard to form to speak about this battle. It's in so many levels. The where the last battle of the night ended up being like the, hey, I have to check out that card. Y'all gotta send me, you know what I mean? Y'all gotta send me the card. You know what I mean? I definitely gotta see who else was on the card. I saw Street Hands. I need, you know what I mean? I need to know. I need to know. I need to know. Straight up. Because it was ridiculous. These two were not letting up. This was like, I think this is, okay. This might be, this might one of the best battles in let me put it like this. This battle comes to you via YouTube from the West Coast Elites. That's the YouTube channel, West Coast Elites. That's where you will find this battle and several more. It's their 5th year anniversary card. If I had, if let me put it like this, if I had money from the door, right? If I had money from the door to bet, like, yo, you know what I mean? Who you gonna bet on? RX or you gonna bet on Shoonie? I would have said Shoonie, straight up. I would have said Shoonie because I already had my eye on her, thinking that she would do something with anybody that's willing to come to, especially the fact, you know what I mean? If anyone deserves her reemergence, you might say, because she had a baby. You know what I mean? Her and Fettuccine, you know what I mean? So beautiful baby, right? So they had the baby. So of course she had to have the battle rap maternity leave, right? Right. But she came back and anyway, look, I'm gonna be honest. Do y'all think that can beat Shoonie? I still have my opinion, but I want to get to Shoonie and RX, right? Now, I'm not gonna sit here, right? I'm not gonna sit here and debate whether, right? I'm not gonna sit here and debate whether, like, it could have been, how should I say? I'm not gonna sit here and debate whether or not, like, RX had other, like, things on her mind, or maybe her material had her getting emotional, especially, you know, from the second going into the third, you know what I mean? Or, you know, very strongly the third, you know what I mean? But I have to say that RX showed up and she showed out. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna knock, you know what I mean, the little stumble or whatever, like, sometimes. Straight up. You know what I mean? Everybody has their slips and falls and stumbles. That's it. It was not a choke. She went and grabbed the water in the third, got a choke. But, you know, everybody has their own opinion. And then, you know, battle rap is opinionated and, you know, subject to a lot of stuff. But we're not gonna get into that. What we're gonna get into is RX versus Shoonie the Rapper. And you Shoonie the Rapper is Puerto Rican and black, right? And RX is Mexican and black, right? So, you know, they might just have some Spanish angles on each other, you know what I mean? So, mind you, that RX did have her battle with Bonnie. She did have her battle recently with okay. She had her battle with Bonnie. She did have her battle with Monverse, which right? Yeah, she did have her battle with Monverse, which was close, but I still kind of think Monverse had that battle. It was a very close battle. It was a very close battle, but you know what I mean? I have my opinion on it. And one of these days I'll review that. I'll do a, an episode of RunDatBack recap for that specific battle. You know what I mean? Now that I'm, going into, you the YouTube, looking at all the, battles that, I haven't seen, or some battles that I have, and, like, all right, you know what I mean? Write down some bars, go around, have my own opinion, and, boom, have an episode. You know what I mean? So, like this one, RX versus ShooneyDaRapper. Now, 3 rounds, awesome from both these ladies, both these queens. Oh my goodness. Let's get into it. Let's get into it, right? Put the light on, light on. There we go. There we go. We're looking better. Got a little bit of the spookiness out of the way. We're good. But we just getting started. Anyway. RX, I'm guessing that um, ShooneyDaRapper won the coin toss. RX. You know what I mean? Kill Shu over the wire. You know what I mean? Like, you better know what hood you in. That was sick. Insane. Yo, that could have been. Yo, was that a haymaker? Off the rip? A hard ass bar, but a haymaker from the door? Leave it in the comments below. Let me know. That was my thoughts. Could have been the hardest. I think it's probably the hardest bar of the night that she did, from her behalf. Though I have something else written on her behalf that is one of her best bars of the night. But and then the whole, you from Vernon, Vernon, then the whole Murderville, Vernon, the only real Vernon I respect is 40 Crip, and I don't know the gang, I don't know the gang life or whatever. But if what RX saying is facts, then she's saying some factual stuff, and you know what I mean. The homies in the homies in the crown would definitely, back or co-signing. So I'm guessing what she said was legit, and then the bar made sense. So that's why, she said, the only, the only people I know, from around, or the only people I respect, or the only homies that I respect from Mount Vernon are from 40 Crit, the real Murderville, whatever, because ShooneyDaRapper reps Murderville. So anyway, then the graffiti on the walls from the hood. That was another one. That was crazy, RX. And then it's like then she did the whole when I see the card, I knew Destiny's Fate. I read tarot. That was insane. I like that one. Lift Every Soul and Shoe Palace. I like that one too. You know what I mean? She had a couple other bars that but it was alright. You know what I mean? Gotta Get Plugged. That was crazy. She was like, I put my city on it, right? She was like, I put my city on it. Westside Compton. Hub to the dub. You next, you the next, you the next one dying. And I have 1,000 watts, homie, lighting this itch up. I'm electrified. When she did that, that was a hat flipper. Definitely. I'm like, whoa. The way she did that, the way she just, you know, easily slid with that, knew what she was doing. Straight up. She knew exactly how she was going to do it, how she was going to perform it, and I liked how she did it. She had a couple other things that she was doing too. You know what I mean? That I because she was trying to style on shoe. You know what I mean? Style on shoe. But anyway, all right. Now, this one was right because I was trying to understand what she was trying to say, but then I understood, you know, bilingually what she was saying. Bilingually, that means I understand two languages. I understand Spanish and English. So anyway, anybody that does not know what bilingual is should already know by dos, then lingual, multiple language or language. So two languages. Anyway, but she said you better have a taste. No, she said you better have a taste for vidria, right? Vidria is glass, 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 like a glass of water, glass of milk, bottle of glass, bottle made of glass. So vidria, right? Vidria. You better have a taste for glass if you want to eat the goat. That's chupacabra. Then start doing the I'm a monster. Hey, this is one thing that I did like of RX. She started getting into flows, right? And getting into flows where like, all right, I know how I'm gonna roll and I'm gonna just keep rolling like this, keep rolling like this, and so on and so forth. Adding more words and adding more lyrics. I liked how she was doing it. And when she was going in, she got into her bag. You know what I mean? At that point where she was, you know what I mean, questionable, questionable, because I felt like when I just felt off when she was saying, you know what I mean, you better have the taste for vidria. Why would I want to have taste for glass? Like why would Shuni want a taste for glass unless she was trying to probably say like blood. You know what I mean? You probably, maybe that's what she was trying to say. You know what I mean? Maybe she was trying to say, you better have the taste for blood. You feel me? That's what I would think. But I kind of feel that's why I like Beavery. I'm like glass. So I want to eat the goat. So okay, so you mean goats eat just about anything, glass or whatever. Like, but if I'm trying to eat a goat, here's the weird thing. If I'm trying to eat a goat, I'm not trying to eat glass at the same time I'm trying to eat a goat. That's why I felt kind of weird with that. Why would you put familia if you want to eat the goat? But that's a chupacabra. Like, wait a minute. How about you better have the taste for blood if you want to eat the goat? You know what I mean? Like, and that's a chupacabra. Like, that would make sense to me instead of birria. Like, okay, so if I eat glass like a goat, I'm gonna have blood in my mouth. It was kind of weird to me. You understand why I'm getting at? How it was kind of weird. You know what I mean? And what like you could say this Spanish word in the middle of your bar or towards the end of the bar to try to make sense of what you, but it kind of doesn't. So I was kind of thinking like maybe she meant sangre, or when she was thinking sangre, blood, vidria came. So maybe that happened. You know what I mean? And she does, RX does go back and forth rapping Spanish and English when, she throws her bars together and stuff. So definitely check out some of her previous battles. You know what I mean? King of the Dot and so on and so forth. So definitely check her out. Let me see. Oh yeah, she was getting into her bag, right? She was getting into her, uh, um, bag. You know what I mean? But I'm a monster. You know, that's the chupacabra. But I'm a monster. Like, and like, what you gonna do? It's very about right. It's very about to be being Mexican, shoe. You should have worn chancletas. Like, I would have went different with that. Do you know what I mean? I would have went different with that. I would have just scratched that off. Do you know what I mean? The way she did it though, it was all right. I don't. At that, she had her cadence, her thing going. But when she did the chancletas thing, I think that was like one little thing to try to, like, all right, this is something that everybody could, you know, relate to and whatever. Everybody knows. Everybody's seen a chancleta. Like, there are other things, you know what I mean? Puerto Ricans eat canepas. You know what I mean? But anyway, I don't like canepas. They're, not, they're too sour for me. Anyway. And don't say I'm not a real Puerto Rican, not a real Puerto Rican because I don't like canepas. Come on now. Even some Dominicans don't like canepas. But anyway, should have worn chocolate. Oh man. Anyway, the shot. All right, here we go. The relay, the track meet, the hurdle. When she was doing she started with the hurdles, jumping hurdles, run an extra mile, the relay, track and field bars, which was all she linked it all with this ender for it, where she was saying like, they're so concerned about my race, right? She did this whole, track and field. She did the, hurdles. She did this whole setup scheme lovely to the T. A good recovery, especially after a couple of these bars that she had that I kind of felt thrown off. You know what I mean? But at that point, I was like, okay, things are heating up. It's coming toward the end of the round. Then she throws shots at Coffee Brown. Okay, look, okay. RX, you don't want that Coffee Brown smoke. Okay? I said it. I'm happy. I'm good, man. I'm good, man. I feel better. But yeah, shots at Coffee Brown. I don't think you want that smoke. I don't think that's what you want to see on caffeine. Anyway, no pun. Or maybe I meant that as a pun. No punishment. Anyway. Um, then we go, okay. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna rate that round straight up from 1 to 10, at least an 8. A good 8. I rate that one a good 8. RX, I'm not gonna say that she wasn't like close to leaving Earth, but she was close. Uh, yeah, she was close. She was close to leaving Earth. A good start. Um, a not bad round. You know what I mean? Not a bad round to start with. You know what I mean? A solid round. But then, like Jazz the Rapper said on Champion a couple years ago, or a few years ago, solid rounds can be beat. And then we go into first round. Of course, she comes out there with her slogan, "You black itch." Anyway, so I'm gonna be, when she does that like get like chill y'all like have y'all feeling some type of way, like yo, about the blackout type of thing? When y'all be hearing ShooneyDaRapper just coming out like, whatever. And then, Shoonie, it's on you. Oh yeah, it's on me. Okay, okay, okay. You black! Like, yo, I'm telling you, Shoonie is one of those that, like, yo, she will send chills up your arms. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm telling y'all. Pause with that. What y'all wilding with that? Send chills up your spine. Come on now, y'all wilding with that. I'm actually being honest here. You know what I mean? Like, she will, yo, she had. I'm gonna be 100% honest. She came out the gate swinging. She said, "Off, Frack being getting shot by avocado, off, Buck getting shot by avocado. This banana clip will ruin your day." Okay, we've heard quite a few avocado ruin your day bars, from Disaster, Danny Myers, by quite a few people and stuff like that. I'm not gonna say that this was a whack bar. I'm gonna say that this was a good bar. This is something good to start with. You know what I mean? And I kind of felt like this was like one of those like, let me get ahead of the game. Ain't nobody throw this bar out there in this card, so let me do that. You know what I mean? And I think that she thought of like probably on the spot, like she probably didn't know that Avocado was gonna film until like the day of, and then she probably wrote that for her entry first bar or whatever, which was cool, whatever. You know what I mean? I like that. And then the Stock X, she went to the Stock X exclusive shoe. Word to DMX in every stat, a double R. Oh, oh my God. What? The abortion bar again to the pregnancy test. You know what I mean? Then the eating the shell. Let me see. Have bodies dropping. Oh my God. Right? Have bodies dropping from the pole like a stripper. Oh my. Yo, I'm telling you, Shoonie was going off, yo. And then she was like, you told Bonnie she was scamming visas. The audacity, the nerve of you. You Mexican. To get here, you had to scam. What? What? Yo, are you kidding me? Shoonie. What? I'm like, yo, I didn't know that from the door she was about to do this. But when she went and she started getting into the double R, as soon as she did the, the word to DMX, every stat I double R, like, yo, I said, oh my God, if this goes the way I think of it, this could be a womanly 30. A womanly 30. But we're going to continue on. Did the whole yeah, you Mexican, you got hit, you know what I mean, to get here you had to scam visas too, like that was, haymaker than a mug. You have to cross the border. We was never on the same boat. How they got to the US and all that. Woo. um Mind you, these Mexican angles, some have been used against our ex in the past, but have they been successful if she's beat them? You know what I mean? A couple that I think that my verse did get at our ex for, and I think that my verse did win. So you know what I mean? That's my own little opinion. That you know what I mean? But that's a whole nother battle for a whole nother day that I definitely will recap and talk about. That happened. You know what I mean? Of course, you did you hop across the border. We was never in the same boat. Then you know what I mean, message, you know what I mean, brought to you by the letter X. Like she did that whole setup, which I like. That was cool. You know what I mean? The AR and so on and so forth. I like how she was doing that. You know what I mean? Oh, bro, you know, man, brought to you by the letter X. Like, you know what I mean? Like this is Sesame Street. You know what I mean? The old days. I tell you, the old days. Old days when I was a little kid. Oh yeah, the W on a R. I rap different. My goodness. Shoonie was going off like the whole time. She was not letting up. She was not letting up. And then two sticks, silence X like a xylophone. Ooh, that was crazy. The Razcast thing. Um, maybe I'm out of the loop. Maybe I need to research something or whatever. But you know, it's been a long time since I heard Razcast. I think he was in damn, wasn't he? Wasn't he in a freestyle recently? I forgot. But because I've been, you know, working and I've been, you know, reviewing battle rap. But last I heard, you know, I was a teenager when I heard Razcast. You know what I mean? Going way back in the days that, you know, I used to DJ and stuff like that. That's why you see, you know, some of my records that I have up here or whatever, you know what I mean, for my record collection. Some have, you know, messed up in time, but some others are, you know, some of my records still are, you know, pretty good. But Razkaz had, you know, he had some joints back in the day. You know what I mean? He had some pretty good hits. I liked a couple of the songs. You know what I mean? Maybe they weren't hits or whatever, but I thought Razkaz was cool. Mr. Bruce Falcon himself. You know what I mean? Earlier in my earlier in my writing, I patterned my flow to him. And you know what I mean? Of course I evolved and I changed and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? I used to, you know, do the whole hydroponic cipher stuff and you know, I evolved to be Hydro Man. You know what I mean? Still Hydro Man. But you know, I formed like the basis of, you know, understanding rhyme patterns and so on and so forth. Of course, you know, I love Redman, Method Man, and I love so many artists, but the way he was doing his stuff and he was rapping the West, I liked how he was doing it. So I wanted to pattern his style, my style to his style and see how far it would take me. And then it got me to a certain point where I could, you know, do mad different flows, get into mad different pockets and had, you know, mad different alter egos, but I strayed away from how I was writing, like I was writing as Razkaz, you know what I mean, or writing with the flow pattern out how he would do it. So I literally went from that to like, yo, I liked how I'm doing this and that and the other, mad artistically and original, you know, different. So I'm like, I don't really have to go. It kind of felt like Razkaz from the West Coast in the mid to late 90s, he had a certain rhyme pattern that was kind of like your basic, oh, I want to flow, I want to spit and have some, you know, have some like freestyle type of stuff. Not really songwriting, but I never really focused too much on songwriting when, you know, when as a young teenager, you know what I mean? Only later on did I only in my like 20s I actually started thinking about, you know, like I want to, you know, think about a topic of discussion, have that as a hook and then my beginning, middle, end with my verses. So I always felt like these were key things in making songs. So I never, you know, my mind was never like, oh, I want to learn how to make songs. So I'm gonna listen to Razkaz. I listened to Razkaz because I wanted to learn how to better my rap flow, how to rap different, especially being from Patterson, New Jersey, and he being from the West. You know what I mean? I think he was from Oakland. I think something like that. But he being from the West, he being not from Jersey and having a different flow made me like, okay, so let me try to rap this way and so on and so forth and then mix it up. So I later on had and created a whole new style of how I do my things now than how like this basis was. So maybe when she was talking about the whole Razkaz thing or whatever, how he's kind of whack or basic or whatever, but maybe something after the 90s is what projected uh, um Shuni to say what she said about, Razkaz. I don't know any rumors about Razkaz. I haven't really, like I said, last time I heard Razkaz was back in the 90s, 2000s. I haven't heard nothing of Razkaz in the 2000s. So, my mind was never like, yo, what's up with Razkaz? It's been so long or whatever. I've always, because there was Jada Kiss, there was so many other artists, you know what I mean? Plus, I was living my own life. Plus, I had my own, writing that I wanted to focus on. So I, shut down on listening to other people's music to focus on my creativity and my songs and stuff like that. And then when I grouped up with a couple other people to do, when I grouped up with, Joe Nate, and I grouped up with Chill Luciani, and we did the Sound Boys, what I mean, late 2000s and stuff like that, what I mean, going into, 2012 and stuff like that. We were nominated for best, new rap group, what I mean, which was cool. We didn't get it, or I don't know if we got it, but all I know is we were nominated. I got a screenshot of it and stuff like that. I had a poster of it, so of the flyer that it was on. It was promoted on with a picture of us, all three of us, and we were doing open shows and stuff like that. So there was a lot that I gained with listening to West Coast rap. Even though I love listening to everything in the East Coast, I loved how different the West Coast rap was. Bro, I was like one of the first people in Patterson, bro, to have the first Bone Thugs and Harmony album. This one, the first of the month single. I was like the first person in Patterson playing that. And while I'm DJing in and the parties that I was doing and stuff like that, people were like, "Yo, you playing Bone Thugs?" Like, I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Yo, I only heard that a couple times on the radio and saw a couple of the videos. I didn't know that. Yeah, yeah, they be actually playing out here. You know what I mean? In some of these parties and stuff. You know what I mean? Street parties and stuff like that. Like, yeah, man, Bone Thugs, yo, they got a groove, bro. They got a vibe with them, and Easy E knew that. That's why he put him on. He brought him up. Forgot the block that it was up repping, right? It was repping East 99. You know what I mean? Out there in the West. So there was definitely making sure that, they were a staple from where they were. And I kind of felt like a lot of that West Coast rap was very inspirational to what's going on in the West right now. So I kind of felt like maybe there was something in the 2000s that happened with Razkaz, and that's why Shuni had that bar about Razkaz, or that bar setup of Razkaz. But then she goes into the whole, smell, smell like you've been working in a pharmacy. Well, I know your name is RX. Hey yo, you smell like you've been working in a farm. I see your name. Why is RX? And yeah, I love how she did that. Shoonie went off. Then she went to the Mucinex bar, which was crazy. The rolling R, like a Spanish accent. Okay. Rolling R like the Spanish accent. Okay, right. Why does that why does that have to be like a negative thing? It's not a negative thing. It kind of felt like when she did it, like we're gonna be like even though she had, she was using it as an angle. You know what I mean? We're gonna be rolling on all like a Spanish accent. You know what I mean? Like the way she was. I liked how she was setting it up into it or whatever, and then stretch the R like pirates talking. Like both times she's like, with the R thing on RX. You know what I mean? I don't want to say that she's a prescription drug, but you know, you smell like a pharmacy while you name yourself R or your name is RX. That was crazy. Straight up. You know what I mean? That was like ridiculous when she did that. So I kind of felt like rolling the R, Spanish accent, stretching the R, like pirates talking. Uh, um, and you told Bonnie you told Bonnie she was scamming visas. The audacity, the nerve of you. You Mexican. You got here. To get here, you had to scam visas too. Like these were like for me like the biggest bars of the night on Shoonie behalf. And this is only the first fracking round. Which means we gotta get into the second round, yo. We gotta get into the second round of RX. Like already, Shoonie 9 over RX 8 in the first round. So right there, but people will argue, you know, Reese had the better first round. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna argue. It's hot in the mug, just like it was last week Sunday. That's why I was like, I'm over here fading, and I had to have my smoke break. I had to drink me some water too, some juice or whatever. But I'm like, yo, like, are you sure? Cause Shoonie went off in that first round. Okay, it's a debatable round. Cool. That's why I have it 8-9. Shuni got the first round. My opinion. Don't hate me in the comments. Just love me in the comments. That's all. But anyway, we're getting into RX's second round. Yes, RX's second round. Did the Godmother, Griselda Blanco, uh, Narco. I don't, Griselda Blanco and stuff. Maybe Narcos is, a hot show. Maybe I'm gonna have to start watching it. Maybe the Godmother Griselda Blanco would have hit for me. I kind of felt like, I didn't know it was overhead. But for me, it was kind of like those overheads. I need to see the show or wherever Griselda Blanca, you know what I mean, Griselda Blanco resides in whatever movie franchise or television show franchise that she is in. But anyway, she has to be a godmother to somebody. RX said it in the second round. Um, Let me see. Eight arms extended. Widow. Stumble and red dot on your abdomen. Black Widow jump off for the for the soul stone was a good recovery, but I kind of felt like the the 8 legs, the 8 arms extended 8 arms extension, a widow. You know what I mean? That I think that when she went into that and she did this little slight stumble and got back, I was happy that she got back. But I don't think she should have used that bar. My opinion. My opinion. I don't think RX should have used that bar. She should have just scrapped it. You know what I mean? She should have run that bar by somebody, and you know what I mean? If somebody said, yo, you know what I mean, that arms extended, you know, widowed, yeah, you know what I mean? Because that kinda ended up being her folly. You know what I mean? But the Black Widow jump off for the Soul Stone, the way she performed that, even though it was simple, you know what I mean? It was kind of effective. It just was it was effective, good recovery. But at that point, I just felt like you're gonna have to pull some punch. You're gonna have to do turn up, straight up, straight up. No, 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 no. This, that, and the other. Just turn up. You're going to have to raise the level up to 1,000 right now. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. But anyway, then she gets into talking about Shuni's father. I didn't know that Shuni's father was locked up and he's out. Yo, congratulations, homie. Congratulations, Shuni. That your father's back home. Definitely. Congratulations. Congratulations. Definitely. Give it up. Give it up for the ladies. And give it up to Shuni and her father. Get to spend some time with her dad, yo. That's what's up. But she got into the father thing or whatever. I kind of felt like the way she was doing it. I know she was not trying to be offensive, but I kind of think that she kind of got personal and kind of got offensive. My opinion. You know what I mean? But hey, I'm just your Slipknot fan of battle rap. That's all. You know what I mean? Um, talk about Shuni's father. Um, no. The nothing or all right. Here we go. The nothing. All right. Here we go. 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 This was RX's toughest bar yet, and it slipped over a lot of people's heads. I only saw like maybe one reaction from one of the people in the crowd, like the stage performer that was around her, like this pit style almost. But here we go. Nothing organic coming from Los Santos. What? Mo Santos? Like, yeah, if y'all never seen the movie Food Inc. Food Inc. Check that movie out. Hulu, Netflix, wherever it is. Food Inc. FOODINC. The movie Food Inc. Great. It's documentary. It's a great documentary. It's a movie to me. But anyway, nothing organic coming from Monsanto. Like that was insane. Then she did the Johnson and Johnson. No, no. That one, it could have been better, and you didn't need that Johnson and Johnson line. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. Though she did the Greek god Hermes should have winged it. That was a good recovery. That was a good recovery. I liked it. That was like one of your better bars right after that. You know what I mean? Which, here we go, leads into Fetty getting a crazy she was getting that Fetty, Fetty getting a crazy line. It's a Jordan release. You know what I mean? Then she hit her with. Now don't get me wrong. even though she did the shot with Fetty or whatever, even Fetty was like, you know what I mean? So I kind of felt like the same way. And this is no slide or no, you know what I mean? It's no dissing RX. I just think she could have used better material in that round. My personal opinion. Um, then she did the whole Chrissy Yamaguchi angle on Shuni, and I don't know the situation. I don't know about that situation. If that was a real situation or if it's just a made up situation, a rumor. I don't know. But it's another one of those angles that, it could go either way. It could literally 50-50 right down the middle. It can go either way. It can go, yeah, we like that angle, or it could go, oh, nah, that's not gonna work. You know what I mean? It can go either way, and it's really your own preference of what you think on that specific bar, or even this whole entire round. You know what I mean? And then, did the diamond on the neck, like a bust down, and then shots at E Hart. RX, let, let me get close to you. Let me get close to you real quick. Not personal, nothing personal. Do you really want E Hart? RX, do you really want E Hart? Calm it down before she puts you down. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. She will maul you. But anyway, um, RX, no. Wait at least a good year. A good year. Like the tires. No, like a good. Just wait a good year. No pun intended. That's a bar anyway. I think that you should wait at least a year before you battle E Hart. She's on a roll right now. You need to calm yourself. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? I still think that there are other females and other males that you should battle before E Hart, because E Hart's a legend, and you don't just jump in the game after a couple years or so and just go like, oh yeah, I want E Hart. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. E Hart will maul you. Anyway, just wait. Just wait at least a good year, RX. Reese from the West Coast. Reese, cálmate, cálmate. Wait a year before you battle before you battle E Hart. Make sure you have your rebuttal game straight. Make sure your freestyle straight, and make sure you have your bars straight. Because if you don't, E Hart could end your career. She will time your heart in your ass. Calm yourself. Calmate. And I said ass. Oh my goodness. But anyway, you get, I hope you get the point. No disrespect and no offense. Just wait a year. Wait a year. Wait a year before you battle E Hart. She's on fire. She's on fire. But anyway, let's continue on. Let's continue on. Shuni in the second round. RX, I give RX in the second round. I give RX a 7. A 7 for that second round. My personal opinion. Could have been a whole lot better. She did have some hot bars in there. You know what I mean? The Black Widow jump off for the Soul Stone. You know what I mean? She has some pretty good bars in there. It's just some angles I personally think she really didn't need. You know what I mean? But we'll continue on with Shuni's second round. 2 degrees, learning curve, like, oh boy. Um, wouldn't tell how explain, but I ain't got an answer to nobody. Let me see. Even your body, even with nobody, homie's gonna still say she got a 9 in the face. Yo, I love how you did that. You're like, oh, so and so forth. Even with nobody, homie still see the 9 in your face. Like, ah, man, I love how she did that. That was cool. 9 in the face. Scared to fight Coffee Brown. Still end up shot in the mug. Ah, that's gonna be anyway. Anyway, $1, da un peso. I don't know if anybody's ever said that in the battle. Probably. Maybe in the WRCs. Hey, somebody give me all the links to all the WRCs, bro. To every battle that's in the WRCs, because there is still a lot of battles from the WRCs I still have not seen, and I can't wait to see all of them. I held off on quite a few battles from the WRCs because I wanted to see it all together. And I still haven't seen all of the fucking battles. Oh, sorry, I cursed. I'm sorry I cursed. But yeah, I haven't really seen all of the freaking battles that were in the WRCs. So I definitely want to catch up on all the WRC battles because there's some ones that I still want to know what's up. And you know what I mean? I never got to know what really happened. A lot of those are not on YouTube and stuff like that. So hey, if anybody got a list of all the WRC battles, hit my DM, the Battle Rapport, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You know what I mean? You already know. But let's continue on. $1, dame un peso. The art test choking the fans, like crypto stock rising 4x. RV mobile homes, been keeping it clean. She was like off keep, frat keeping it clean. Like I'm trying to keep my show clean as usual. She's like off keeping it clean. You getting a dirty shoe. Then so MBD, right? So MBD, my initial thought, you know what I mean? To be honest, Shuni left Earth this second round. That's my opinion. She left Earth in the second round. She had, even though her first round she had more material, her second round I felt was more impactful. It probably had as much material as the first. I just felt like this one was a little bit more shorter, but just as impactful as the first round. So I'ma say no namaste. I'ma say Shuni got that second round. Shuni got that second round, and like for me, it's a no-brainer. You know what I mean? A little bit of the stumbleitis in that second round kind of felt like, even though she picked it up and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? Right? RX had the little stumble, yeah. In the second round, yeah. She had the slight little stumble. You know what I mean? But she picked it back up. She had a pretty good recovery, so that was cool with that. You know what I mean? But Shuni left Earth, and I have to say that Shuni's first round was an 8. Shuni's first round was 8 or 9, right? I think I said a 9. This one was like a 10. I'm gonna be honest, straight up. But continuing on, now we're gonna go into RX's third round. Her final rounds where she has a message. See, this is important. If you, okay, Cortez and a couple other people sacrificed their third rounds for a message or a statement. These things are important in battle rap because if you make statements and you are the last person that everybody's getting to hear, they're gonna hear something, especially if it's impactful. If it's impactful and it strikes a chord, then you made your statement. You did what you wanted to do, what you needed to do, and you did it at the right proper time. And RX, she had a statement, people. She had a statement. Y'all gotta watch the battle. Straight up. It's on YouTube. RX versus ShooneyDaRapper, and it's on West Coast Elites. Where are they at? Like 11,000 subscribers or something like that? Definitely check them out. Don't move. Ghosts. There are ghosts in here. Can you see them? There's a ghost right here. And another one over here. And another one over here. There. 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 Oh yeah. Anyway. I'm over here showing, the board or whatever. My little bit of backdrop. A little bit of a backdrop. Anyway, hey, this little bit of a backdrop had Arsenal the Rebel, the real Arsenal the Rebel, on caffeine. I wish I had screenshot it, but he had said dope setup, fire emoji, fire emoji. So he likes this setup. I'm gonna keep the setup for a little bit. You know what I mean? I like that, so I'm cool with that. But anyway, RX, she had the rebuttal in the third round, right? The body shaming. You know what I mean? Shuni was doing a little bit of body shaming thing, you know what I mean? But it didn't hit for me. You know what I mean? It wasn't really body shaming, to be honest. You know what I mean? If she's talking facts, but sorry, RX. Sorry. No pun intended, but pun intended. Anyway, you're cute. You're just not. You ain't got a body. You know what I mean? You thin, but you just ain't got a body. That's all. Not saying you should not, start getting implants and so on and so forth. No, 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 no. Keep your body. Keep your body the way you want to keep your body. You know what I mean? Straight up. Just be honest to yourself, and you good. Straight up. But to be honest, I think the rebuttal that RX had for for the body shaming, it was kind of, to me, it was just sounded wrong to me. You know what I mean? She tried to. It just sounded wrong to me, just to start. But it's okay. You know what I mean? It's okay. We can move on. We can move past that. You know what I mean? Because her whole third round, she sacrificed to prove a point. Her comparison of um ShooneyDaRapper's, you black itch, to all these chicks that she be battling all the time, right? It's like, oh, you be saying black itch to all these females and so on and so forth, and then started lining up famous people for her own comparison of, oh, well, you be saying this, so on and so forth, but then like, yo, the way she was doing it, I liked how she was doing it. Y'all gotta watch this battle. It's insane. It's a great back and forth. Um, she did the pro black. She was flipping her slogan. Madam J.C. Walker, Madam C.J. Walker, inventor of the hot comb. That's when she was starting to do the comparisons and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? Christina Jenkins, inventor of the weave, got into the Harriet Tubman scheme, into the Sir Joyner Truth. Then the facts are hidden. The figures like, what? What? that was insane. Got into the black itches, you know what I mean? Because you hate yourself. You saying black itches and so on and so forth. Because you hate yourself. I like how she was doing that whole, you know what I mean? Like outer reflection of herself. Like, yo, you be calling these chicks black itches and all the time. Maybe because you hate yourself. Because you, and so like, oh, the way she did that, it was like it made sense. It hit for me. It hit. Even though some of the things that, she slipped in there and transition made sense. It made sense, people. It made sense. If you look at, Shuni's battles and how she be battling, going to these girls and be like, you black, you know what I mean? And just be getting at them all the damn time. Of course somebody's gonna try and use that angle on you multiple times. You know what I mean? I just kind of think that it was done properly in the third round. I just wish RX wasn't doing most of that in the first two rounds, to then it lead to this third one. I kind of felt like you should have went different angles in the first two rounds before doing this amazing third statement that you wanted to do. But you just started wrong with the rebuttal of the body shaming thing. You know what I mean? Saying, like, whoever wanna, smash Reese or X, you know what I mean, to hit her up or so on and so forth or whatever. I'm like, yo, that just sounded mad desperate to me, girl. Straight up. I'm like, yo, really? That just sounded bad. I'm telling you, straight up. But then, when she was getting to the all these black itches in history, help open the doors while you just so freely walking, like walk through them. Like I like how she was doing that whole setup. That was cool. And then house shoe, you just fit in the right place. And then all my melanin brothers and sisters were outside wondering, will he lynch us tonight? Like, oh man, that whole setup and that statement was just what she needed to just carry her way through this round. That's my opinion, got into the Sarah Bartman. Body is done. Body is done. Oh my God. Get that water. Of course, have to get that water. Um, but it was a very intense moment. That's why I'm not gonna falter and say that the stumble that or could be a possible choke, but she went and got the water. But it was an intense moment at that point, so I kind of felt it was one of those um when you get emotional, your heart breathing gets erratic. You know what I mean? Your heart pumping gets erratic, your breathing gets erratic, stuff like that. You know what I mean? It happens all the time. You know what I mean? Somebody says something about your mama, and you know what I mean? Adrenaline starts pumping, everything goes black, and you know what I mean? You just black out. You know what I mean? It happens like that sometimes. And, you got to get in control of your emotions and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Self control, self discipline will be a part of this show, of course. But of course, um, now hear this. She was like, Shuni, I'm still mourning our ancestors, right? Because she was doing the water break thing, right? So she was like, went right into uh, um this whole setup where, like, Shuni, I'm still mourning our ancestors who had to wake up to lashes before. Yo, the beat different. Wow, that was tough. That was tough. Straight up. That was straight up tough. Then to diagnose myself insomnia, I stay woke. And I've heard insomnia stay woke bars before, but I think B Dot did one last year, I think, or a couple years ago. Um, Reese couple rounds, yeah, Reese couple rounds. Ripper Rapper. Eh, it was all right though. It was all right. Not that bad. It was cool. Then of course shots at Fettuccine. Nice ending. Nice ending. All right. Nice ending. Nice ending. I like how you. Nice ending. Not bad. Not bad. Nice ending. Solid round. I might have to say. You know what I mean? With the slight, get the water. I would say a solid round. But again, like Jazz the Rapper said on Champion, solid rounds can be beat. And here we go with Shuni's third round. Ah, man. This is bad. This is really bad, people. But let's go. Your love life must be really bad. Yo, this Shuni went off in this. Hold on a second. Let me get my bearings together before I start laughing throughout this whole thing. She said, your love life must be really bad. You know how low you gotta stoop to frack a married man while his wife is in rehab? The shame of it all. It must have been a parallel universe how this Mexican had the homie climbing her walls. Are you kidding me? It was like, at this point, I felt like this is straight cutthroat. I don't give a frack. RX, you're done. I'm getting rid of you right now. And just pulled the joke out. You know what I mean? Pulled the wild card out. Damn, I just lost. Type of thing. You know what I mean? She said, "Your love life must be really bad. You know how low you gotta stoop to f a married man while his wife is in rehab? But the shame of it all. Must have been a parallel universe how this Mexican had the homie climbing her walls. Like, yo, Shuni, are you kidding me? This is murder. This is murder. Murderville. Anyway. Oh man, shout out to Shuni and Murderville. Of course, she went into, she had sex with Smack and Ryder. Like, yeah, Smack, she had nothing to show for it. Ryder, you got chauffeured. It's like, yo, the way she did that, that was insane. And if there's any truth to that, any of the truth to those rumors or whatever, and then she pulls this out, man, I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. That's kind of rough, especially hey, it's rough. It's rough out here. It's hard out here for a pimp. Anyway, uh, MBD legs, tension was thick. Then fake paperwork angle. Um, seeing RX selling oranges in the freeway, like, yo, that was rough. That was rough. That was totally rough, y'all. But still effective. It was still effective. It was still effective. Let me see. Oh yeah, she did shots at B dot. That was I liked it. Not bad. I liked it. Razor blade open your chest like the shirt on a vato. Whoa, my God. When she hit that, I was like, oh my God. I brought that back like 2 more times, yo. She said, yo, she yo, said razor blade, open her chest like the shirt on a vato. Like, what? 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 Oh my God. Shuni went off in this third. She left Earth. On shirts on a vato. Uh, uh, oh yeah. Are me, but she ain't trained to go. The way she did that setup was crazy. I loved how she did that. Then clean sneakers, Jason Marks, and then we get into the X algebra. Um, getting X don't amount to nothing. Actually, it's variable. It does amount to something. So you're gonna have to run to the drawing board on the algebra X algebra bar on that one, Shuni. And I'm not really that much of a math guy. You know what I mean? Then of course, X on the map. This moment you should treasure. I like that, yo. To be honest, ShooneyDaRapper ended this round better than RX ended her third round. Thinking, reading, watching the battles, and seeing the third rounds the way they went. Even though RX she had just the right angle in the third round that she didn't use in the first two rounds, right? But she used it in her third round as a statement, right? But did the statement land better than how Shuni was doing her whole entire third round? Even though she had the shots at B dot and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? You got to take into consideration when she did the razor blade open the chest, you know what I mean? Like the shirt of a vato, like she was, and of course the beginning. You know what I mean? Your love life must be really bad. You know how low you got to stoop to frack a married man while his wife is in rehab? What the shame, what the nerve? You know what I mean? Must have been a parallel universe. This Mexican let the homie climb the walls. And, you know what I mean? Got into the Rada and the smack, you know what I mean? Angles or whatever. I kind of, and then she did the fake paperwork angles, so on and so forth. I kind of felt like these points in ShooneyDaRapper's third round made for a better outcome in RX's third round. I should have wrote that down specifically, but that's exactly the point that I wanted to bring for this whole entire battle. I need to see the whole card. Somebody need to somebody need to send me the card. You know what I mean? So I could then watch the card. You know what I mean? Or at least, have the list and then wait for every single one of those battles to end up, on YouTube and then, you know what I mean, do my review on every single one of them. I'm not just doing URL anymore. I'm doing RBE. I'm doing every other battle rap league out there. Small, big, I'm doing them all. You know what I mean? After the UM3 tournament, I said I'm going to do all battle rap leagues. Small to high, all of them. And that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, is this a classic? I kind of think it is. I kind of think it is. It's possibly a classic. One of those battles that you can go back and forth and watch as many times as you want, and still probably might, because of your opinion, might just have Reese win. You know what I mean? RX. But my opinion, even though hey, I'm not the official guy here to be like, hey, you know what I mean, this is it. You know what I mean? I'm just your Slipknot fan of battle rap here on the Battle Rapport, Hydra Man, of course. And I'm just a fan of battle rap that I have my own little bit of opinion. That's it. You know what I mean, simple. That's it. And I would like to because there are, a lot of things that's been going on in my life lately, the new job. Um, well, I drive Lyft and um, I have a new job, so I have two jobs. So with me having two jobs and coming up soon in October, a year doing this podcast, multi-streaming, simulcasting, having my show, the Battle Rapport, coming up on a year that I should be taking maybe a little break or something and then come back. But I got things that I want to do in August. There's gonna be battles that's gonna be happening. Like, yo, Summer Madness is coming in September. Like, they might just drop another bigger card in between. You know what I mean? Like, you never know. And so many other battle rap leagues out here too that trying to make a name for themselves or reestablish themselves or solidify themselves and all this other stuff. Gates of the Garden, I battles. There's so many battle rap leagues, and I appreciate all the battle rap leagues because we then get to see the battles, whoever they are. You know what I mean? Straight up. Some of the new guys coming up. There's a bunch of new ones. You know what I mean? And females, of course. Of course, we have some of the vets that's been really like itching to battle some of these new guys. So there's that too. And then of course you got some other vets that I ain't battling no young guy or no female or no new era no like you got them too. You want me to battle this person? $50,000. Whoa. I just wanted you to have a one rounder with this guy. $50,000. Damn, I will highlight you next time. You know what I mean? Like, it was $50,000. We'll do almost a whole card with like 8 battle rappers or whatever. You know what I mean? Well, they're getting paid more, but it all depends on how much you've established yourself and the name that you are and stuff like that, and your brand that you promote and your marketing and stuff like that. Plus, I want to be starting a couple new segments soon, maybe for the new year. You know what I mean? Or well, maybe for the new year, or maybe I can start filming around, the show's 1 year mark in October, so that then, to just start dropping them in the new year. You know what I mean? Because I did have plan. Hey, I started the show just almost a year ago, wanting to drop videos and lives every now and again. Ended up just doing lives every Friday and not dropping an episode, just doing, lives every Friday and, miss a Friday here or there, but then, do a Saturday episode or do a Sunday episode, you know what I mean? Especially, recently been doing that, you know what I mean? So, surprising people and because, hey, still have, uh, uh, whatever happened in the previous week or that week that, I still want to talk about in this episode, of course. You know what I mean? Whatever episode or whatever that I'll be doing live. But I definitely want to start doing, dropping episodes. So I'm thinking of maybe I will start dropping episodes, but like not lives, but episodes in and around the new year. I think, yeah, focus on that. And I think, that I won't be, putting too much um on myself that I can't handle. You know what I mean? I got, 2 jobs and stuff like that. I still have a life myself. And of course, family and friends that, they have birthdays and special occasions and stuff like that. So, and of course, you got holidays and stuff like that that happen. So, of course, you're going to miss a weekend here or might miss a show there. But you can always catch all of the episodes archived on YouTube and Facebook. Soon to be on other platforms too, because I definitely want to extend this platform, this multi streaming platform further. You know what I mean? Patreon and other places and stuff like that. Maybe Periscope. You know what I mean? You never know. Especially if it's popping out there. You know what I mean? If things are popping on Periscope, I'll probably start a little podcast or something on the Periscope. You know what I mean? You never know. You know what I mean? It all depends on you, the fans, what y'all, the fans, want. You know what I mean? If y'all want me on all these other platforms, I will do that to let everybody know where I'm at and all that. You know what I mean? You do the job, I do the job, and we interact and we make the show that we want. the best battle rap show out here. You know what I mean? Next to, you know, J Black and PSA Hip Hop and Angry Fan and Hip Hop is Real, you know what I mean? And 15 Minutes of Fame and Restore Order, all them shows, you know what I mean? There's so many shows. We, right here at the Battle Rap Pour, is going to be one of the best soon. Hopefully. It's all for you, the fans, you know what I mean? And for the battle rappers and battle rap media and all that, you know what I mean? So, definitely. Um, let me see. I think I'm forgetting something. Maybe a water break. Give me a second. Water break. Water break. Water break. Water break. Take me a water break. Water break. Water break. Take me a water break. Water break. Water break. It's a water break. Water break. Water break. It's a water break. Water break. It's a water break. What is it? It's a water break. Water break. Back on it. Here we go. Back from my water break. I'm good. Excuse me. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so every Fridays, the Battle Rapport, we do Run That Back recap and predictions and soon to be new episodes and other stuff and new segments. We'll be doing. I definitely want to be, you know, giving highlights on specific battle rappers and battle rapettes, our kings and queens of battle rap. I definitely want to do highlights for all. Of course, each individual will have their own separate episodes. Um, I don't know. There's been, you know, a lot of stuff in battle rap that, you know, has been happening lately, but you know, I've been, you know, working, been so busy that, you know, I'll catch up. You know, man, I will catch up. I will catch up. Been just, you know, so busy, you know, so many things have been happening. And you know, I wanna at least, you know, touch upon this, you know, mask that I've been working on. You know, New Year's mask. Um this New Year's mask, weird enough, is a Joey Jordison mask that, you know, I just, you know, you know, got it plain and, you know, just started touching up on it, cutting up some things here, there, and then I stopped, like, I stopped, you know, within the first, like, 20 minutes, maybe first 20 minutes, 30 minutes of me working on the mask. And I stopped because I was like, yeah, I could do this. You know, I should just do this live. You know what I mean? Just do this on a live. And so that was, you know, a few days ago. Um, actually last week, you know, like 5 days ago. And then I heard, you know, I saw a picture, and then I saw R.I.P. Joey. I was shocked. I was, you know, no. I then um, saw a you know, saw a post of Joey Jordison passing. Um, there was a lot of there was a lot of posts on Joey Jordison. Um, a lot of good. A lot of people giving him his flowers. Um, one of the founding members of Slipknot, the drummer, the beat blasting drummer. Um, I I never thought that you know I would feel this odd and weird. Um, but it's okay. It's okay. You know what I mean? Joey Jordison, the drummer from Slipknot, former drummer of Slipknot, um, passed away a few days ago, and there has been a lot of emotions on my half because I've lost someone close to me, my little brother, um, years ago to suicide, and when I hear one of my favorite bands or favorite singers passing, or a bandmate from one of my favorite bands, like it strikes a chord because Joey Jordison, majority of almost every every single one of my favorite Slipknot songs, from Liberate to Purity to Gently, which is my favorite Slipknot song, um, to even from songs from Ohio, from Iowa, the album, songs from even All Hope Is Gone. Joey Jordison has always been one of those like drummers that would shock the world with what he brought, and every time I hear of a bandmate or a singer that I like and I enjoy pass, I feel I feel something. You know what I mean? Here's the weird thing. I was working on a Joey Jordison mask just a few days before his passing. Now I'm gonna start messing with it a little bit right now. Um, but I want to give a RIP to Joey Jordison. Rest in paradise. Rest in peace, Joey Jordison. You will always be missed. I know you're chilling with Paul right now, and I know y'all looking down at at the band, and I know y'all looking down at the band like it 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 it, it happens, bro. It happens, bro. Just another struggle in life. Another, obstacle to overcome, you know. But you will overcome. You will overcome. I know that you know, Jay Weinberg right now has been, the drummer for Slipknot for a few years, and for me, I've always had high expectations for Jay Weinberg, and once he became, once it was official that he was a part of Slipknot, I was like, yes, this is just what Slipknot needed. I mean, to revitalize and I mean, come out here, I mean, revitalized and new. I mean, new and improved. I mean, new music, new mass, new album. Joy Jordison, Chris Cornell, Chester Bennington, and many others. I feel akin to them. I feel close to them. I feel that I understand where they're coming from when they speak, when they express themselves through their instrument. I hear them and I feel them, and I'm here. It's given a moment of silence to Joey Jordison, former drummer of Slipknot. May he rest in peace. Rest in paradise. That was tough. But we shall move on. And what I shall do in dedication, well, partial dedication, because I originally, like I said, I originally was, creating this New Year's mask for, the show for the new year. You know what I mean? Um, if you don't know, now you know. Every Slipknot album, every new Slipknot album, they change masks. You know what I mean? Have them customized, all that stuff. You know what I mean? Have, people make them for them. Sometimes they'll, pick something up and, what I mean, do something with it and all types of other stuff. So, but this is the mask that I'm working on. I just started doing a couple things on it. Then I stopped a few minutes, at least like 10, 15 minutes, more like 20 minutes after I started. You know what I mean? Started cutting the mouth part. I wanted to measure proper. I still have, some other coloring that I need to do for how I'm gonna do the underneath the nostrils, the lip part. You know what I mean? Might just have a mustache here. You know what I mean? Like, might just do, a little mustache here. You know what I mean? Like, squirrely mustache. Little funny little thing. But, you know what I mean? This is the fun thing about creating or, upgrading or, what I mean? Just being different with what you're creating. You know what I mean? Being original in what you have. You know what I mean? Being different. So, yeah, I had just started doing the eyes. And right when I just started doing the eyes, I'm like, all right, I know I still have to, this, that, and the other. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I should stop right now. Stop right now and just do it live. I'm going to do it live. So that's what we're about to do. And partial dedication to Joey Jordison. Because this is a Joey Jordison mask. It's just now I'm just having my own little spin to it. You know what I mean? And plus, I want to change my mask almost every year. Just about every year. So how I'm going to do it is every time yearly I'm thinking about changing my mask, I'll just start, creating a mask. Use a mask or just buy one. But I'm gonna start on this and then see where this takes me. You know what I mean? Now this might not end up being the mask as far as the finished product, or it might just be. You never know. I do have a couple other blanks, but I'll see, you know what I mean, how far I'm gonna go with this one. This, hey, the way I'm working this one might just be the New Year's mask. But let's get to a little opera type of style mask, the way I have that set. Give me a second. Pop that over here. There. Now we have the mask and the hand. Now, using it, right, going from the measurement of the left side to the right side, of course, there is a difference. The difference is this side is lower and this side is higher. Now, the reason why that is because in cutting this, see how the left side is higher than the right side is lower? Because in creating the cut from one side of the mouth to the other, right here and here, this side split. So in this side splitting, it created an angle. So what I just did was I just went to the other side and just shaved it down, sanded it down, just like how I started doing that side, which only took like a minute or two. You know what I mean? With a blade, and it was good. You know what I mean? So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna touch upon it, and I'm gonna touch upon it live. You know what I mean? Gonna do it live, baby. Yeah. I wanna give this a nice little, you know what I mean? I want to give the eyes a nice little Egyptian touch. You know what I mean? That's why I did it this way. I got this way going down and then the other side going nice little up. I want to add little differences, subtle differences. So it kind of looks like it's a mistake, but it's not a mistake. Or, if it is a mistake, then it's one of those, Bob Ross. It's a good mistake. It's a wonderful mistake. You know what I mean? It's a mistake that you can improve upon. You know what I mean? So it's a happy little mistake. There we go. A happy mistake. Not, oh my God, it's a bad mistake. It's horrible. It's actually a good mistake. So let's see. Um, we're gonna, yeah, we're gonna put it back on the head bust or the mannequin head or whatever y'all want to call it. I'll just put it on there. Yeah, I feel like AJ Good now. Shout out to AJ Good. House of Masks. I'm not just doing this for myself. I'm doing this for a slight, dedication to Joey Jordison. And of course, shouts out to AJ Good at House of Masks, YouTube, and all that. I'm slightly doing it for him too. Because I'm like, hey, you know what I mean? Who else likes, seeing different, Slipknot masks being done and stuff like that? You know what I mean? Especially your Slipknot fan of battle rap, Hydro Man, from the battle rap horde. But anyway, enough talking. Let's doodle. Doodle. Anyway, who says doodle anymore, man? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's weird. It's kind of hard holding this while I'm trying to mark it up. It was better without the bust. Without the bust. Without the bust. Rocking to the what? Anyway, try to make this eye just a little bit darker, a little bit wider. Because I want it to come out just under here. So when it comes up from the eye on the side, it just comes slightly, just slightly. So I don't want it to be too like, oh, it's obvious this, that, and the other. I actually want to give it a different look while I'm doing this. So when you see the final finished product, it'll be closer to what I have imagined. And it'll be closer, yeah, it'll be closer to what I have imagined. You know what I mean? Because what I'm imagining is like a new style, new different way of doing a Joey Jordison mask. At the same time, like creating a new Joey Jordison mask, right? At the same time, having your own little style mixed to it. Hopefully, that it might actually like it might actually like stick. You know what I mean? It might actually stick and be like, you know what, I might like this, and then keep wanting to do other masks very similar to the same style and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? And then improving upon that. I mean, so how this one is just thick enough on the side. I want to try to have this one just slight thinner, and I'm cool with that. But I want to give it its dark tint because it's gonna be worn for a year. I want to make sure that if it is worn for a year, that the color at least has its good right tint instead of it being, a lazy looking tint. Like, oh, it looks gray, not black. It's more like gray. I don't really want to have a gray where the outlines are actually supposed to be black. You know what I mean? That's my own opinion. Maybe you want your outlines to be gray. I want my outlines to be black. And if I want my outlines different, I think I'd change to like a purple. I think I'd change it to like a purple. Let me see what else. I don't know. I just like a nice color. I love the color purple, and plus the movie. I love the color purple movie. That was insane. That doesn't look that bad. Let me see how it looks on camera. Dun, dun, dun. I know you love me. I know you like me. Kiss me. Kiss me. Anyway. Dun, 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 dun. I think how I'm going to do it is going to bring this just a slight low. Just a slight low because it's off. And not off full, just looks off. With the mouse, mouse of men, all that. I could just go all the way to the diamonds. I'm gonna go too far. It's gonna go down. This one's gonna go up. I don't want to connect them. Or do I? Or do I want to connect them? But then it'll be a funny looking Riddler mask. Or it'll have a funny looking look to it, like half a Riddler mask or something. The Riddler mask that Jim Carrey wore. Yeah, that that Riddler mask. I don't want that. I would rather something slightly like this. Under part. Hold on a sec. Gotta get that under part just right. Gotta get that under part just right. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Here we are. We're the princes of the universe. Highlander. There could only be one. Drop that in here. Flat on the camera. Dun, dun, dun. Not bad. Not bad. I'll tell you this much. This is the most different Joey Jordison mask I have ever seen. And the most different that I've ever thought of, to be honest, my opinion. You know what I mean? I think that might be it for that, for the eye part. Doing it that way. Darken this. It must be darkened. It must be darkened. Darkness. Why do you look like that? Darkness. In fact, so I don't mess up, let me just do that. Let me try and work around this now. Oh, much more easier. I should have done this a long time ago. Yeah, I grew up watching Pee Wee Herman. He was cool to me when before the bathroom thing. Like, oh man, that was he was the dude, man. Pee Wee Herman, bro. Pee Wee Herman was the dude, bro. And then it was Pauly Shore. The Whistle. Pauly Shore was cool, man. I believe he still owns the Comedy Store too. Pauly Shore has had, quite a few movies in the 90s. I always thought he was rad for his time back then. But, I was a young kid, whatever. Encino Man, one of the best movies that he did. I think that was such a it was a break. It was like Brendan Fraser's breakout performance or breakout movie. You know what I mean? And I think that was Brendan Fraser's first movie, if I'm correct. But yeah, Encino Man, definitely Pauly Shore and Brendan Fraser. Hilarious movie. Hilarious movie. Dun, 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 dun. Everybody, it's the dinosaur. Everyone get on the floor. Everybody do the dinosaur. Was that a dance back in the 90s, yo? I think it was. And I probably danced it and didn't know. Or maybe I did. But, movies and TV shows in the 90s were very addictive. I guess that's why those same formats are used in present day TV shows and movies. It adds and continues with the drama to then let it unfold. I think that looks pretty good. Which I think pretty good. Got a little idea of what I'm gonna do on the side, but I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm figuring it out as I go. Little happy mistake here, little happy mistake there. I'm Bob Ross in it. I'm conjuring up and invoking Bob Ross and AJ Good right now. At the same time, I'm just adding my own little flavor, my own little salsa. Okay, so I think that's it done in there. I think the eyes are straight. Just another layer, darkness. I think we should be good for. Yeah, you might catch me quite often just using St. Louis slang sometimes, some old St. Louis, right her, right there. But I never really liked Nelly, though I used in her out over her, right there, because I thought I've always thought I've never heard St. Louis rappers until Averb, what was it, Averb and Hitman. You know what I mean? But then Nelly and the St. Louis Lunatics and all that, that was cool. I just think that don't get me wrong, Nelly had hits. Nelly had hits, but my opinion though, I still think should have never tried to go at M. Did Nelly really go at M? I think he did. I am number one. Two is not a winner, and three nobody remembers. Hey, that I kind of felt like that was one of them shots at M. That's what I thought back then. I mean, but then I heard that M liked Nelly. I don't know if I don't know if that was true or not, but I guess that's why they never really had no smoke. You know what I mean? That's cool though. You know what I mean? They never really had no smoke. What y'all think? Let me see. Looking pretty good right now. I think I want to make them thicker though, but I don't want to make it too thick that it's actually touching the diamonds. Okay, I'm gonna move on from that. I'm gonna move on from that and think of what I'm gonna do for the top sides. I want to do something for the top sides. I just don't want to. Just don't. Haha, top sides. Rollerblade term. Top side of a rollerblade. When you top side grinding. Um. Hmm. Top side grinds in rollerblading are your soul. Your. Hold on a sec. Where is it? Thought it was there. Give me 1 second. So pretend that there's a blade here on this shoe or boot, right? Blade right here, and this is the left side, right? And this is your inside, right? So top side is when you're on this. Here's the blade. When you're on this, and you lock in here and the blade. You That's a top side. Like you top side, and then you position your other foot, however, and then it's top side. You know, acid soul top side. Soul yow and stuff like that. So I'm a rollerblader or aggressive inliner. You know what I mean? And I skateboard, so it's one of those things that I try to keep my body healthy and in shape. You know what I mean? At 39 years old, so it's what I do. It's what I do. Anyway, uh, how long I've been skating? I've actually been skating since I was a little kid. You know what I mean? So rollerblading since I was about 13, 14. So on and off. So and I've been recording lately some of my rollerblading tricks, and I'm pretty happy about it. But I haven't posted any of them, so I'm gonna leave that for another time. Hmm. I don't want to put like another extension of this because I think that's cool as is. But if I do put another, it's kind of just see if I'm gonna do it, it could just like go the whole way down, and I could just like put diamond here, diamond here, diamond here, all the way to the end. And just but it'll just seem just a little too off. You know what I mean? It'll just seem like now just too. Excuse me. Now it just seemed like it's too much. You know what I mean? So almost like this episode, 2+ hours long. All right. All right, we're off on the sides. We're gonna handle that for another time. Next time we go live. Eyes are good. To give it that slight Egyptian look. You know what I mean? Not gonna do nothing with the nose, but I do want to put something by the eyes. Dun, 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 dun. Don't want to put fire. Don't want to put. What would be like something that'll be like, oh man, this is a way different look than a normal Joey Jordison Slipknot mask. Like this right here is different as is. You know what I mean? It's just slightly different. It has the goat, the Slipknot goat logo, right, in the center, while having the slight touch of a Joey Jordison original mask, but just slight touch difference in how doing the accents of the markering, right? And then of course the mouthpiece is actually going to be open and stuff like that because I got a beard and rocking this full mask actually gets my beard very sweaty and all that. And this mask gets it's latex, so or silicone. I gotta check the rate up of it again because I had it customized by Walter QP on Instagram from Lima, Peru. Definitely one of the homies right there. But what should I don't want to put a star underneath, but then that would probably look cool too. But I just don't want to put too many things on. Still, it's a small mask. I mean, it's Like if you look at this mask and my mask, it's pretty different size. You know what I mean? Slowly revealing how much of my face is underneath. You know what I mean? So once this mask is done, then you'll see my beard and all, parts of my beard and all that. So you know what I mean? So but as you see, it is smaller. So really have to think in how I'm gonna go at what I'm gonna be doing on this. You know what I mean? Just making sure that it's just set just right. You know what I mean? Without underdoing it too. You know what I mean? You don't wanna underdo it. Let's work on the lips part. Because it's only one lip, right? It's only one lip. Because my bottom lip will be here and then the beard and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's only one lip. Hey, I did this, all right? I had fun doing this. And I'm gonna continue to having fun with this because this is fun. All right. My other mask is over there. The blank one is in the drawer. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing the top lip thing. Should we start doing the mustache? I think we should start doing the mustache. Mustache. Okay. I'm gonna go with the curvature of the hush part of the lip, right? We're gonna go frack. Already messing up. Going too wide. Going too wide. That's okay. Let's try and salvage what a little bit of a mistake I did make. Turn into a happy mistake, as Bob Ross would say. And then see if I can just freehand that side there. And I think I got it. Let's just link it. Ah, because of the curve. Okay. Because of the curve. I got this. I got this. Whenever you're going through something, even if you're testing something out and you're like, oh, I don't know if I got this or not, tell yourself you got this. That's all. Tell yourself you got this, and you will succeed. It's all the energy that you throw out there. So think, if I want for this to be the best mask that I have created or customized, that I have to think that I got this. That's all. So, yeah. Okay. Oh man, how man, this looks weird. This looks weird. The beard's weird. The beard's weird. The beard's weird. The beard's weird. I don't care if the beard looks weird. I just want this to look right. At least in my vision near. I'll go this way. See if I can salvage the little happy mistake I made to make something incredible. Let's see if we can do this, people. Let's see. No, not a Fu Manchu. Nope, do not want a Fu Manchu. Or maybe we do. And no, I have never worn a Fu Manchu beard. Fu Manchu is a style of beard. I've never worn that. Oh my god. Gotta recolor this eye because I'm not wearing gloves. And I should be wearing gloves. But it looks like even if I wore gloves, I messed it up, that's all. That's all. Happy mistakes. Plus, this is all still first coat. You know what I mean? First layer. So let's move the mice. Okay. Okay. I think what I want to do is, since I did that, I want to go zygomatic brain bone. Don't worry about me. Think about Shizzle Adonis with his commentary on boxing and stuff. There you go. Let's see how that comes out. I actually do like how that's coming out. So we'll go here and give the look of Stitch. Not Lulu, not Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. But I think I like it. It's gonna come out right. Hopefully. Let me do this with such ease and grace that I will end up on the TV shows on American sitcoms all across the United States. Dream big, dream big. That's all. Dream big. Actually, I'm just gonna look at that. Put it on the side there. This one too. Mad different, huh? That's just mad different. A little bit of the stitching by the mouth, looking like it's stitching. Looks cool. I like it. Think. I think should probably end it there. All right. You know what? Yeah. I think I'm gonna end it there. Yeah, I think so. I think I'm gonna end it there because I wanna ponder how I'm gonna start working around by the mouth area and the lower beard part. Cause I have an idea, but I wanna like start drawing rough drafts before I start applying. Cause I wanna do this all freehand without pencil, just permanent marker. Brute style, brute strength. Let me put this over her. There I go again, over her. This cotton fur. Looks funny. Looks funny. I just gotta change it up. Add some things to it, that's all. Change it up and add some things to it. You see the stitching on the side and stuff. I'm just slowly putting the stitching on the side. I'm gonna change. I'm just gonna add some other stuff to it to increase it, to give it the love and attention that it needs. Yeah, it's my friend. It's my friend. Yeah, it's my friend. And your friend too. Oh, what a night, huh? What a night. 2 something in the morning, right? 2 something in the morning? No, 3 something in the morning. Been at this like almost 2.5 hours. That's what's up. That's what's up. But let me see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I shall not allow anything or anyone to turn me from my path, not even myself, because I can self sabotage. Using that will always, and in any aspect of your life, will definitely help in anything that you do in your life. So think about it. Think about it. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Good fracking night. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Hydra Man out.